Tissot news! Ooh, more PRXs. They've been around for 4 years, so why not do some more, because they're ever popular, so we're here to talk about them. But first, you know what I'm going to say, I'm not an expert, I'm just a nerd, so if I get anything wrong, go down to the comments. Once you're down in the comments, why not click that subscribe button, because only 9% of you are subscribed, so it'd be really nice to have some more of you. It would be lovely. And also, if you do that, why not also consider clicking the join button, becoming a channel member? That would be great. So, PRX. We're back talking about it because they have made more. At this point, it's another moon swatch because they keep cracking them out. But they sell well. I've got a PRX. Now Terry's got a moon swatch, so we can't really complain about these things anymore. We voted with our money and they listened. So first of all, we've got a couple new 40mm all steel PRXs. And what's different about these? Because we've seen them in every colour, but actually these ones are a bit different. So they've added a gradient dial where the colour actually shifts from 12 o'clock down to 6 o'clock. Which is really cool. It gives it actually, I think, a bit of a retro feel. And the PRX is already quite a retro-y watch, so this just sort of retros it up. Should I just say retro again? Retro, retro, retro. And so they've got a couple. There is one where it goes from very dark blue, shifting to a slightly lighter blue at the bottom. I mean, it doesn't sound exciting, but honestly, it's just nice to see them doing something that is different, that isn't just a new colour. And then the other one, it goes from very, very light blue, like ice blue, to a slightly darker blue at the bottom. I think they look really nice, but for me, they're not the most interesting part of this release. But if you're interested in price, they're £640. Dimensions-wise, movement-wise, they're a Powermatic 80, waffle dial, same dimensions as you're used to with the 40mm PRX. I think there was a couple other things released as well, like a 35mm mother of pearl quartz. Not really interested in that one. So I want to dedicate more time talking about the model that is the most interesting, that is the most new, that is the most tintillating. Tantalizing? Tantalating. One of those. And what model's that, Terry?
Is this the black carbon?
It is the black carbon one. And the black forged carbon one actually looks really, really cool. First of all, what are the dimensions? What case size is it? It's 40mm. Almost exactly the same dimensions as you're used to with your normal steel PRXs. One caveat though, it is very, very slightly thicker at 11.2mm thick rather than 10.9 as you get with a normal steel PRX. Not a big difference. I don't think anyone's going to really notice it, especially as it's going to be way, way lighter. Movement-wise, it is still using the Powermatic 80 movement, so you get beautiful 80-hour power reserve. Water resistance-wise, still 100 meters. You can swim in it if you really, really want. And it's the weight that's really different. We'll get into the materials and stuff like that in a moment. But weight-wise, the case is 75 grams, which is insane. Just a comparison, the weight of the steel variant is 138 grams. So it's just over half the weight, and that's including the movement as well. Same movement, they've only changed the case and dial material, and they've almost halved the weight. That's pretty spectacular. But also, the weight on the wrist is going to be greatly reduced too, because they're not doing it on a bracelet, because I think doing a forged carbon bracelet would be fairly insane for a brand like Tissot. Maybe if it was Zenith, because they had a forged carbon watch and it felt like a toy on the wrist. Yeah, but Tissot, I don't think they're going to be doing a full forged carbon bracelet anytime soon. So this watch, what does it come on? Does it come on leather? Anything like that? The only variant that I've seen is it on rubber, and it's the normal PRX rubber strap. And honestly, it's a good strap, works well, so I don't hate that mixture at all. Looks like a really great, solid, light, strong sports watch. Now I mentioned the case, obviously it's made out of forged carbon. What's the dial like? Well, it's forged carbon as well. But it looks cool, so it's got like flakes of carbon in the dial and the case, and it actually looks really, really cool. So that's probably going to mean every single one has a unique pattern. It's what I imagine. Every single one's going to have a unique pattern because it'd be very hard to replicate, I guess. And if that is the case, that they're all unique, that's even cooler. So what is the price? That's a good question, because obviously a forged carbon watch is going to be a lot more expensive to produce than a steel one. So the price is a lot more expensive. The steel PRX on a bracelet is £640. So any guesses at this one, Terry? Any guesses?
I'm going to guess
No, just...
£1,700.
Ooh, it's very expensive.
Too expensive?
Too much too.
Oh, no, I'm going to take a second guess.
Oh, second guess. Usually we edit this part out. Let's go for it.
£1,000.
That was a lot closer, so I'll actually take that because this watch is £960. It was closer to 1,000 than he was to 900, so well done, Terry.
That was going to be my third.
Shake my hand.
Yes.
Prove that you're real. Wave your hand in front of the camera. Prove that you're real.
Possible.
Terry's actually in artificial intelligence. I do all the work. Say hey, hello AI Terry in the comments. It's nice to see Tissot or a brand taking a watch that has obviously been popular and not just doing a different colour of it or anything. They've actually got a little bit creative with it. They haven't just done new colours, they've actually done something wholly different and new with it. Created a new, essentially what is an entirely new product that would have taken a lot more work than just a different colour dial. And I don't mind different colour dials, but I think we all agree this is a cooler product and better to talk about. So what do you guys think? Terry, what do you think?
Not really a fan of the steel versions, but I do like the black. I'm a fan of a black watch. I think £900 is a good price for it.
Well, I think the thing is with this watch is it's going to be really, really light and very, very strong as well.
It'll be quite limited.
No, I reckon they're going to end up making quite a lot of them. Tissot's never one to shy away from a cash cow.
I can see him sounding quite well, to be fair.
Yeah, I can see them selling pretty well. They're sort of unique at this price point in the market, I think. Well, a little bit unique. They did have that weird multicolored thing that had a forged carbon case, but that didn't sell. They obviously have the tech and the willingness to make carbon watches. Let's see how well it does, but I like it. Terry likes it. I'm hopeful. So what do you guys think? Go down in the comments. Let us know. Argue with us down there. Argue with each other, but be nice. And whilst you're down there, why not like, subscribe, ding that bell icon so you never miss another video, and why not click that join button, become a channel member. And whilst we're on the subject, thank you very much to all of our current channel members. You guys are all absolutely amazing. And to everyone else, you're amazing too. And watch yourselves.